July 2, 2021, idinaos ng People's Movement for Continuity sa St. Clair College, Caloocan City ang pagbasa ng manifesto sa pagsuporta ng grupo sa deklarasyon ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte sa pagtakbo bilang Vice Presidente sa darating na 2022. Matatandaan noong July 1, 2021, nagpahayag ang Pangulo maaari siyang ikonsidera bilang Vice President sa darating na eleksyong 2022. Gayon din naman ay hinikayat din ng grupo na tumakbo si Senator Bongo sa pagkapangulo. Ito ay dinaluhan ng iba't ibang party list coalition ng People's Movement for Continuity at iba't ibang leader ng Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte National Executive Coordinating Committee. Narito ang kaganapan.
Suportahan, pairalin ang
Continuity is PRRD becoming Vice President. In infrastructure development, the achievement of PRRD is unprecedented and unequaled in Philippine history in terms of new roads, bridges, school buildings, shelters, hospitals, and medical facilities, free education, salary increases, and other social benefits, and many others. You can travel in the country, look around, and you will see the difference. Traffic congestion is easing away. His trust and popularity are living testament of the love of our people for him, of his acceptability by the Filipino people. The fight against illegal drugs, corruption, insurgency, and poverty is far from over. Although the reductions and substantial and unparalleled, these enemies of the state must be put to a halt before 2030 if we must aspire for greatness. This is PRRD's vision. While much has been achieved, more programs implemented, substantial numbers of offenders prosecuted and convicted, and numerous measures formulated, the need to preserve the gains and sustain the momentum is imperative, and only President Rodrigo Roa Duterte can conserve, look after, and go through the momentum generated by his unwavering political will and determination to defeat the enemies of the state. The positive result of the war on all fronts, including COVID-19 pandemic, is attributable to the President's huge political will, unique leadership style, high-level management skills, and genuine love for his country and people. Because of this, a strong clamor has evolved for PRRD to run for Vice President and continue the war that he has begun. His program and advocacies must come to full realization in the next administration to ensure our country's continued global competitiveness. Times are rare when exemplary chief executives like PRRD come along. Although people want him to remain president after the end of his term, the same is not feasible under the Constitution that sets a 6-year term limit with no re-election. This being the case, the plausible option of the Filipino people, those who want him to stay in the government, is for PRRD to run for Vice President in the coming polls. However, the full realization of his advocacies and programs can never be attained if the standard bearer of the administration is not only an ally of PRD, hence the need to give him the authority to choose his candidate for president. We must not, as a party or otherwise, dictate on the president being our leader as to who will be our standard bearer for 2022 presidential election, because prudence of modern civilization dictate that he must be clothed with authority to choose our candidate for president. and recognition of his achievement for PDP Laban and for the Filipino people and our country as well. The election of PRRD as Vice President would ensure continuity of his programs and advocacies, and more significantly, the establishment of a federal parliamentary form of government that we all desire. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas at ang masang Pilipino.
SBG deserves the presidency, a manifesto from the Filipino people. Like Mayor Sara Duterte, Senator Bongbong Marcos, Senator Emmanuel Pacquiao, Senator Coco Pimentel, Senator Panfilo Lacson, and Senator Vicente Soto III. Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo, or SBG, the closest advisor to PRRD, richly deserves the presidency. His dedication and adherence to moral and good governance is beyond question. He is the person most trusted by PRRD, even now that he is already a senator. He is an ally of PRRD in thick and thin. The Malasakit program is synonymous to compassion, service, and SBG. Its centers are found in strategic places of the country, and it is expanding, catering to the needs of the marginalized and underprivileged sectors of our society. To a certain extent, it has brought the government closer to the masses. SBG is the first senator who conceived of a program directly benefiting not only the poor and the marginalized, but also those who are in dire need of assistance. With his experience, competence, and dedication to public service, he has found his way into the hearts and minds of the Filipino people. He has a hands-on training in the workings of the presidency. As a senator, SBG filed and supported pro-poor and pro-people bills. He is consideredly a suitable and logical successor of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. He is undoubtedly familiar with the job. His executive training is unmatched. His record is unblemished both in public service and private life. In short, he is the man of the masses. His credibility is solid and the level of his maturity is high. He is an advantage position to continue the programs and advocacies of the present dispensation. Truly, Senator Bongo deserves the presidency. He is among the strong pillars of PRRD's administration. In the event of twin victory, harmony is certainly for the good of the nation, which we did not have in the previous administrations. Thus, if the President and the Vice President are not in harmony, not allied with each other, the nation becomes divided. A house that is divided is bound to crumble and will eventually collapse. This is a lesson learned in Philippine politics. Maraming salamat po.
Ito si Edwin Barbudo para sa MRRD NECC News.